He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the net. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Come on, boy, come on.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Show it in. Check 13. Check 13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 57 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 17-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now Pollard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Second and 10. At the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back, pushing through the contact. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Marr on for the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
Hey, check. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season, because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal, and then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt, and I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And they will incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you.
They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott.
And that's what this deep.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Maher now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.